Hold on. Say his name, man.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada.
Man, oh man.
You believe, NXT believes, Trick Williams freaking believes. We all believe in Joe Hendry, man. And me personally, I believe in HBK and NXT. Because NXT, we've been saying it for a minute. NXT may be the best wrestling show again right now. But I think Sunday and tonight, I believe in NXT, man.
Yes, sir.
I believe in HBK.
By
they
far.
got the best rest. This NXT is as good as it's ever been, in my opinion, right now. Like NXT is hitting on all cylinders, from pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call it, from PLEs to on the week-to-week basis. NXT has just been so damn consistent. And tonight, Chef Michaels cooked us up another fucking 5-star meal, man. It was a 5-star meal, man. A fucking 5-star meal tonight. Joe Hendry teaming with Trick Williams, the Rascals. Coming NXT with the boy Wesley. We getting the MSK reunion.
MSK.
I need MSK versus Fraxium. I need it.
Yeah.
I guess that's the name that people call it, Axiom and Frazier. I need that match. I need that match ASAP, man, because I feel like we got robbed of MSK, unfortunately. But it led to Wesley having such this amazing reign that he had with the North American Championship, his amazing singles run that he probably doesn't get if the things that happen with Carter doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to touch on that. But let's dive into NXT Heatwave, because from top to bottom, I think we all three agree the best pay-per-view of the weekend.
Of the year, almost.
Damn near of the year. You feel me? Like a lot of people saying that.
I got 40. 40 still up there. I got
40 still up there.
40 beating everything. Is that nothing's gonna top 40 for real? Like, let's just be real. Like, maybe, like, especially WWE wise, I don't expect anything to top it. Like, All In may have an argument for it. We'll touch on that a little later.
Survivor Series.
You right. It's gonna be some. It's going. Hey. We might get the Cody Rhodes and the Roman Reigns team up at Survivor Series. So
Bad Blood might cook too. Bad Blood finna cook too.
Bad Blood just got, man. It's gonna be a lot of bad blood at Bad Blood. Like, it's gonna be the most heated show I feel like in WWE history. Like, blood feuds, literally.
Where say I quit, right? What'd they do for the promo? They had who and who? Metro Boomin, hip hop. Cody Rhodes, wrestling. What are we?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Hip hop
means pro wrestling. Come on.
Bad Blood is gonna be monumental too. But back to NXT Heatwave, man. First match of the night. Obafemi versus Wesley.
Incredible.
Obafemi became. He's making an argument for being just the hottest young, and it's crazy because there's so many hot young stars in WWE that we're gonna talk about, particularly in NXT right now. But Obafemi in really 4 months now has really just taken NXT by storm, and he's doing some things I haven't seen anybody do in a professional wrestling ring, if I'm being honest.
No,
the way he,
as a man that size,
man.
Reminds me of Brock Lesnar.
For real.
Better, like more agile.
I was going to say the same thing about like Braun Breaker too. Like Braun Breaker gives me that same vibe.
Braun Breaker reminds me of Goldberg, but just a lot better. A lot better. That's just me, you know.
Yeah, but Braun Breaker could hoop.
I can give you that. Yeah. I can take that. I can take that. Hey, I'm not mad at that comparison.
I've already given my take on Goldberg. That's a side note. I love Goldberg. I'm going to just say he's a legend. We'll move on. That match, Wesley, the It's not an F5. What they call it, an F450, where he threw him
Oh
up.
my god, bro!
That was crazy.
How you do that to another grown man? As a grown man, how you gonna let another grown man do that to you?
Bro, in the middle of that ring, I would have shoot fight. That's a shoot fight. I'm getting up and throwing. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, you got to.
I'm done.
You got no other choice for real with
I'm
somebody like him, bro. Like, look how big he like. Me and my uncle, me and Zulu were talking about it. Just how natural the God-given body that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he is built like a professional wrestler. He's built like a tank. Vince would have loved his dirty draws. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's that type of guy. But also the beautiful thing with him is he's decent on the mic already. He's pretty damn good on the mic already. Good enough, especially to beat, like, you know, most monsters. They probably would have got him a mouthpiece right now in his early stages of his career. But he's pretty good. He's a pretty good talker. Talk Duke Hudson down. I enjoyed that tonight. But him and Wesley really set the tone for what became just such an what was such an amazing pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I feel like just speaking on I mean Wesley is already incredible. We know how incredible he is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But just like Oba Femi in general, bro, you don't get this being, bro. He's a being. Like he's out of this fucking world, bro. And like Derek said, this is something that Vince McMahon would have wanted. We seen what he's tried to do with people like Omos. We seen what he's tried to do with fucking Apollo Crews, setting him up with Commander Aziz. We've seen that time and time again. But somebody that size like Oba Femi, that could move in the fucking ring, that could go for fucking miles and miles and miles, it's incredible.
Hey, bro.
And we just hitting the tip of the iceberg, if we're being real, because
Word.
just to say what happened tonight, another guy who helped steal the show, and we'll get to more next week, he's going to face Duke Hudson one-on-one in what's going to be a very intriguing matchup for me. In my opinion, Duke Hudson is like 6. So now it's no longer, he ain't got nobody like Wesley. He just, you know, realistically is tossing around like that with ease. So let's see what he does against a Duke Hudson. You know, maybe a little preview for what we gonna get whenever we finally get that Gunther versus Oba Femi matchup.
Oh man,
that's something that's down the line.
Hey, bro.
That's like
big meaty men slapping.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No pause. No pause.
They gonna be
no
slapping me.
No pause.
I wish Big E was here to say that.
Hey,
shout out,
ain't
Big
no need for pause.
Shout out Big E.
Man,
Facts,
shout out
bro.
to Big E, man. Climbed up
Shout
that
out
ladder.
Big E. We finna see him again.
Hopefully.
Let's move on to the second matchup of the night. It was Kalani Jordan versus Sol Ruka.
One of the best women's matches, bro.
Yes.
In NXT, in my opinion, NXT history. That's
up there. That's up there with like Bailey and Sasha levels, bro. Yeah,
that's a classic match, and I think those two. I think we all saw in that match that those two are kind of like wrestling soulmates. I think those two are soulmates.
I see what you did there. Soulmates. I see what you did there.
Yeah, but
bro, shut up.
That's a bar.
That's nothing. Come on, bro. You didn't do nothing. Stop.
Down the line, that is a match that I want to see 10, 20, 30, 40 times. I don't think I'll get tired of seeing them wrestle each other. Just because the styles are so similar, yet they still do certain things very different than each other. So I'll be very interested to see them throughout the years. But also, I think that match was a big testament because that was the first match of the night with two of the NIL guys or gals. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Kalani, a gymnast, which more in the gymnastic side, and Sol Ruka more on the tumbling side of college athletics, come to WWE, get trained in the Performance Center. This was a testament to just how great the Performance Center is, in my opinion.
The PC
You know what
works.
I'm saying?
Yeah, and everybody say the PC don't work.
Yeah, they're tripping. PC works.
Look, some people just don't got it. Some people just don't got it. But then
my boy A Train's there putting in work, bruh. My boy A Train's training everybody in there. So
Matt Bloom,
Shout out Albert. Shout out Albert.
Shout out Lord Tensai.
my boy, but
we don't talk about that.
Yo, like second match in, his fucking tattoos were fucking coming off his face.
Man, pitiful, bro. Pitiful. That we don't even want to relive that. We don't even want to relive that. But shout out to Matt Bloom. Shout out to the Performance Center, because they deserve a lot of credit, but those two women deserve all the credit in the world for going out and putting on, like we all said, a classic matchup. Some callbacks to the likes of Ricochet and Ospreay in the beginning of their match. Freaking Sol Ruka hit a 450 springboard clothesline. Like, I can't, that was man, they were doing some things that we really haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? And this is their first one-on-one matchup like that of this significance at a PLE. I think they're wrestling soulmates. I think they'll be doing that tango, takes two to tango. I think they'll be doing that tango for years to come. But again, like we said, a huge testament to just how good the PC works. Because I think at least when I was hearing that they were looking to sign more collegiate athletes and not mess with too many people on the indie scene, I was kind of upset by that, if I'm honest. But if you look at it, we're gonna talk about Javon Evans a lot more. Javon Evans was on the indie scene. So if you're great and you're on the indie scene, they will still find you. They will find you if you're great on the indie scene.
We will get to him, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. He gets his own little.
They'll still find you, but I think the NIL route is working. It's so many stars that is coming from that route onto the Performance Center and are being turned into WWE superstars, and it's working. It's working.
Oba Femi's one of them.
I was gonna say Oba. The only difference is, Oba had a veteran in that match with him, Wesley. That's why I didn't highlight that for him. But we go on to the next match, which was for the NXT Tag Team titles. We had Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, Axiom versus Duke Hudson and Andre Chase of Chase U.
Real ass who.
And there have been a lot of class. Let's be honest. NXT kind of revived tag in WWE during the Black and Gold era. This match, in my opinion, rivaled some of those great matches like FTR versus DIY.
You also, DIY just won the tag titles. I think we're starting moving in a direction to where tag team wrestling is getting back to
revitalize.
Shout out DIY. Those are my boys. So.
Side note, really quickly, I think even AEW had like a helped with a second revival, and then I think tag team wrestling kind of died in AEW as it does in every company. It just seems like I don't want to give Vince too much credit and say that Vince is the reason why it's a constant up and down with tag team divisions, but Vince has always been into the classic trope of we get this great team, but eventually somebody got to be the Shawn Michaels. Somebody got to be the Marty Jannetty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seemed like
that motherfucker was
even
obsessed with that shit.
was even AEW kind of fell into that old trope for a minute. But it seems like it's a possibility that right now there is another renaissance in tag team wrestling, as you guys just pointed out, with DIY. And it's a rumor going around that the Mother City Machine Guns coming to WWE. So if that's happening, that is what it is. But shout out to Axiom and Chase U, man. I personally was very questionable about the Chase U gimmick initially. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how does it work? But I feel like they've done a great job. Andre Chase is a guy who, when you look at him, I don't think that you see like a professional wrestler, if I'm honest. But he continues to impress me in the ring, if I'm being honest. He had one of the most innovative pin breakups I've ever seen with that Canadian Destroyer.
Like that was fucking incredible,
like,
bro.
What a better way to break up a pin. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many cool spots in that match. They were clicking on all cylinders. Duke Hudson showed again why he is a freaking beast at 6'5". They can do so many different things. And
one of the most underrated wrestlers on planet Earth right now. I'll keep saying it. Duke Hudson knows hoops, bro. He knows hoops. They need to put him, bro. What they did with Dijak, and shout out Dijak, with not getting him what he probably deserved, because Dijak is incredible. They need to do that with Duke Hudson. They need to make sure they don't mess him up when he goes up to the main roster. They need to make sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because
honestly, I'm loving Chase U. I say keep Chase U together, man.
Take him to the main roster.
I think that gimmick could, especially, main roster, they'll have a little more time and different ways to carve out that gimmick. Like, they are interesting to me. I'm very interested in Chase U. So,
yeah.
I wanted to say real quick.
Reed?
I didn't say nothing.
Nah, I wanted to say, like, same thing like Heyman, Adam Page. Like, I tweeted this out earlier. Like, I did not really believe in Chase U. Like, I thought Chase U was just cool. I thought it was a cool gimmick. They had some good matches, but I wasn't like a fan until that match. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers could really hoop. I think it was that Canadian Destroyer that Andre Chase hit that I was like, nah.
Dang, yeah, like, nah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But yes, again, to Axiom and Frazier as well, just two of the most athletic guys that you will see in professional wrestling. Like, if you watching them, you don't even want to blink. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you just know that they are going to do something crazy. I love all of their tag team combinations, the daggone Spanish Fly into the Phoenix Splash, all these different things that they do. It's extremely innovative. Whoever thought to HBK, I'm assuming that he the one that thought to put that tag team together. Again, Shawn Michaels cooking that match. One of the greatest tag team wrestling matches that you will see, if not one of the probably the best this year. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, that might be the best tag team match that I've seen this year.
Yeah.
It was top tier. But next up, let's talk about my two favorites. A match that, as a Lola Vice fan, as a Roxanne fan, I was very excited for this match.
Derek was salivating.
I just wanted both teams to have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was. I just wanted to make sure both teams had fun. That was the most important thing to me. But I also looked at this match as the biggest match of Lola Vice's career, regardless of how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because title match for sure, but PLE match with Roxanne. She's coming off her match with Jordan Grace. An amazing match. They should have ended that pay-per-view. Sorry, Trick. Jordan and Roxanne should have ended Battleground. For sure, that should have been the main event. But I tweeted it out beforehand, and it was no knock to Lola Vice, because I think that she has improved so much throughout.
We know you never disrespect Lola Vice.
Year and a half, obviously. But I think she's improved so much, and you see the improvements week by week. And I saw a lot of people bashing her for her promo on the Go Home show in NXT last week.
I don't give a fuck.
And I think obviously that's a very emotional moment. People, those are people that have never even spoken in public for real that were bashing her for crying and talking about a very, very sensitive subject for herself.
Bro,
but I feel like
she'd beat their ass. She'd beat their ass in real life if they said something to her. Let's keep it a beam.
Let's be real. The fist don't lie. The fist don't lie. But nonetheless, I feel like she knew that. I feel like both of them wanted to come out and prove something in that match. And Lola especially needed to, Roxanne's on banger after banger after banger after banger, and a lot of people talk about all Lola Vice does is twirl her hips. That's why she's getting over, and this, that, and the third. And in that match right there, she shut up every naysayer, in my opinion. She proved that she can go toe to toe with the best woman in NXT. And like I said it before, I'll say it again. In my opinion, Roxanne is miles ahead of every other woman in NXT right now. And that's simply based off of her. She's been wrestling longer than all of them. You know what I'm saying? So obviously she's way more experienced. She gets it. She understands wrestling psychology. Been taught by one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Booker T. You know what I'm saying? So she's been doing this for a long time. And I felt like Roxanne was going to give Lola Vice her best match of her career. And by far, she gave Lola Vice her best match of her career. And another classic another match that will go down as a classic in NXT women's wrestling history, in my opinion. Roxanne Perez retained the title after 5 pop rocks, and they did a damn good job, in my opinion, of making it clear. And I talked about this in the chat with you guys. Lola is coming off of beating Shayna Baszler, one of the most dominant women in NXT history. She beat her in their sport, MMA, in a underground match. So now Roxanne had to go above and beyond to get the 3 count on Lola Vice. It establishes Lola Vice as just being so resilient, and it's going to be hard to beat her. Whoever is going to beat her, it's going to be hard to beat her when you face Lola Vice. They established that. They also established Roxanne being willing to take that extra mile. Pop rocks on the table, a triple pop rocks. She went Cody Rhodes. She said 1, 2. No, you ain't okay. You didn't stay down from the second one. Okay, I got 3 of them for you. You know what I'm saying? Like the triple, like the Crossroads Trinity. I like Trinity, I like that added addition to her move set. I think the crossface was another great addition to her move set. Again, like I said, understanding psychology. Roxanne, amazing. The spinning back fist to the back post where Lola messes up the LED on the man. And next thing you know, Roxanne just turned that arm apart the whole match. Great match, great storytelling. Shout out to Roxanne Perez. Shout out to Lola Vice. They did their damn thing. Because, side note, I was wondering how they were going to match up to Sol Ruka and Kalani Jordan. I'm going to be real with you. Because those two are my... I'm a big fan of Kalani. I'm a big fan of Sol Ruka as well. But second to none for me is Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice. So I was like, damn, Kalani and Sol just put on a classic. What y'all gonna do? And they went out there and delivered. For sure.
Shit, you said it best.
I said it all. So we can move on to the main event, man. Listen, crazy that we saying this for every match, but that is one of the best. This is one of the best Fatal 4-Way matches I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and I've seen a lot of Fatal 4-Ways. I've seen a lot of them.
A lot.
Ethan Page, Trick Williams, Sean Spears, and that young OG Javon Evans went out there and put on a freaking masterclass at NXT.
I don't want to hear y'all talk shit. Everybody talking shit about WWE fans acting like Ethan Page could actually hoop. Blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. Watch that match back, bro.
Bro, they all cooked. They all cooked, but one
fucking cooked.
One,
stood
above them all.
We know who.
And he's the youngest. And
he's younger than us. He's younger than us.
Yeah. What am I doing with my life? He's younger than us. Bro. Hey. That kid, bro. He's 20. He's about to turn 20. So that dude, that man, bro. They call him the young OG for a reason. They call him the man. Bro.
Incredible.
Dude, if that's not a I'm here moment ever, like if you watch that match and think that he still has a ways to go, you can't see correctly.
Yeah.
In ring, I think he's already there. His
He's
mic skills, bro. What is everybody getting mad about his mic skills?
Yo, I tweeted this out today too. I said, bro, I don't give a fuck how Javon Evans talks on the mic because he talk like us. He don't talk like us.
Yeah,
I'm going to whip your ass. I'm gonna whip your ass and take out the trash and bring out the mop for your blood. Like he's not one of them, bro. He talk like us, bro.
What?
He talk like what he is. He's a young black man, and that's what he talk like. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. And that's him being real. I don't ever want WWE to ask him to stop being himself. And that's one of the things that I love the most about Javon Evans is when he talks, he's being him. He's a 20-year-old, like he's a kid. He's a 20-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he talks. That's how he grew up talking. I don't want that to change. I want that to be him to be himself, and for WWE to now, of course, certain things he may. The way the WWE is going, they trying to get away from the networks. They trying to get away from being censored. They're trying to get away from when a kid is flicking off somebody in the background on like they were on SmackDown when they were a couple weeks ago, that they are not gonna have to worry about Fox blacking out the screen for a moment because a sign or because of a fan, or what happened on NXT. It was holy shit chants for Joe Hendry tonight. And guess what they did? They started bleeping it out.
Yeah, ruined WWE
is trying to get away, bro. Somebody like Javon Evans is going to thrive in the future of WWE. And he's a guy that no doubt is the future. I think he proved it. I think it was a lot of people who probably was doubters of him before Sunday. It's a lot of people who haven't seen much of him, if we're being real. Because, there are some people who mostly watch the PLEs and just, kind of keep up with the week, but they'll probably PLEs more than they'll watch the weekly product, and they got to see a. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I don't mean to compare him to anybody, but bro, he reminds me so much of Jeff Hardy. But he does it. I feel like Jeff kind of just did whatever, but I feel like Javon does it. But I'm not saying Jeff doesn't know what he's doing, but I feel like Javon does it so effortlessly, like that it looks like he
he does it with more intention.
And he knows, I think he also knows how to stay safe on certain bumps. I don't know. It just looks weird to me, but I think it's when Trick threw him off the rope onto the table and he hit his rib. I could tell it hurt, but he turned to where it hit more of his stomach than his rib. You know what I mean? It's like he knows how to be smart. He knows how to be smart on the fly. It's kind of like Jeff. That's what it reminds me of.
But it's also crazy that
I like that comparison.
It's crazy that he's young. He's 19, turning 20. He's in the Performance Center daily. He's with veterans like people like Sean Spears and Ethan Page, putting Javon Evans with people like that so he could learn, soak in that knowledge.
Every post I've seen him every day, he's in the PC.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like another thing is being young. He's able to soak in a lot more knowledge. I feel like a lot of veterans, they'd be like, I know this shit already. You can't teach me this way. He's probably trying to learn, okay, maybe I should slow down my moves. And I think I noticed that a lot more differently than his run on the indies. I feel like he's a lot more methodical when it comes to doing his little moves. I fucking love it, bro.
I will say that front flip over
can't go 1,000 miles per hour the whole damn match, and that's one thing that WWE definitely is gonna teach him.
Like, you gotta sell to the camera.
Hey,
yep, all that type of stuff, and it seems like he's learning so quick. It seems like he is a sponge. Like, he's really learning all of these things very, very quickly. It's gonna be hard for them to keep that title off of him for long. It's gonna be hard, but also I'll be real with you. I think he should stay in NXT for a minute. I want to see him in NXT for like 2 to 3 years. Give him a chance to fully develop this character, become the guy of NXT over the next 2 or 3 years, and then come on to the main roster. Because I was talking to Zulu about this. and Javon Evans is the perfect example for it. I feel like we are in the second attitude era of WWE, and not in the essence of the raunchiness, meaning of how many stars there are currently in WWE, right?
Yeah.
Attitude era, kind of Stone Cold, The Rock, Chris Jericho coming in during that time, Kurt Angle, all these different guys that are main Undertaker. I didn't say the fucking Undertaker. All of these top level guys that deserve to be world champion. Right now, you got the Seth Rollins, you got the Roman Reigns, you got the Cody, you got the Drew McIntyre, you got the CM Punk. I can go on and on and on. And that's on the main roster. And this is why I compared it to the Attitude Era, because after the Attitude Era, what did we have? We had the Ruthless Aggression Era. We had Randy Orton, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Batista, all coming in at the same time. Just those four. Just stick to those four. And then look at Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. Just those three right now that just came to the main roster recently. I know some other young guys that's on the main roster that I'm not highlighting at the moment, but I'm just trying to get to the point of after the Ruthless Aggression Era, we had the PG era when Vince McMahon and that regime kind of refused to build new stars. That was one of my big things as a guy who was a John Cena hater, and we'll talk more about John Cena in a minute, is that John Cena was squashing a lot of guys. Well, not necessarily squashing, but not putting over a lot of guys that could have been stars during that era. And then you look at a couple of the stars that were kind of during the PG era, like a CM Punk, they ran off. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Bryan, it took them forever. They were forced to strap the rocket to a Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that, and that was a big thing that, in my opinion, hurt WWE for the longest. Is they refused to create new stars. They were so stuck on John Cena, on Randy Orton, that they refused to create new stars. I don't see it happening this time. I see Cody Rhodes and these guys as this. I see Carmelo Hayes and those guys as our Ruthless Aggression era. And I see Javon Evans, the Roxanne Perez, all the Trick Williams even that are in NXT right now. All of the young stars that they got as what should have been a great PG era, the Zack Ryders, different guys that should have gotten pushed during that.
John Morrison, Kofi Kingston.
I see them getting those pushes this time. I don't see Triple H squandering all the potential stars that he has. And I just see an endless amount of stars coming to WWE, the Jada Parkers, you know what I'm saying? So many guys and gals with mainstream appeal as well as wrestling appeal. You know what I'm saying? That and that all the time in the world develop. And that's why I want the Jada Parkers, the Javon Evans. I want him to stay. And Javon, he could go to the main roster today, if I'm being honest.
Of course.
And he would be all right. He would be all right. He'd be infested waters, but I think he'd survive.
Yeah.
But I want to see them stay in NXT for a minute to allow Melo, Braun, Ilya, Gunther, all of those guys to really get their time to shine now. Even a guy like Dominic Mysterio. He's gonna be the staple of WWE for years to come, unless he chooses to leave. Because the character that he's developed is great. I still think, he got a long way to go in ring. But he's young. He's got plenty of time for that. But it ain't too many people that can get a character over like that and have that type of heat that he's had throughout the last 2 years now. He's had immense heat that rivals any other guy in professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So that was a long rant about it. But I think that we are in a golden era. We've talked about it, and I don't see it ending. I think Cody Rhodes was talking about that not too long ago. I don't see this because of guys like Javon Evans in particular. I just see we gonna be eating good. I don't think we'll ever be in that drought that we were in from let's say 2015 through 2020. Let's just say 2015 through 2020.
Yeah. Shit, I agree with you too.
That's not a drought. That's a drought. That's not.
Yeah.
Man, it was some bad times, man. We went through some bad times.
Black and gold was the only thing saving that place.
Shit.
I agree.
Until AEW came around, thank God. Fuck.
Exactly. AEW helped us. And AEW helped pull WWE out of the trenches. We can't emphasize that enough. How AEW is part of the reason why we have such a big boom, even in WWE. You know what I'm saying? But NXT
It's the same way that.
What?
Oh no, I was gonna say it's the same way like TNA 05, 06, 07 during the Ruthless Aggression era. Look back at the Ruthless Aggression era, bro. That in ring even, bro, it was so underrated compared to everybody always talks about the fucking Attitude era, but always neglects the Ruthless Aggression era, bro.
I'm gonna get into that because we can talk about that forever. We can talk about that forever and piss.
We talked about that before. We talked about that.
We did. No, I just want to touch on it.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people that overlook the Ruthless Aggression era, and I'm glad. Kudos to you for pointing out TNA, because I don't think since WWE was like not acknowledging TNA and all, and they actually have acknowledged AEW in many ways and took in more blatant shots at AEW, made WWE better during that time for sure. People were seeing what was going on in the division, and everybody talking about AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. And
I know I was
there, and Christian Cage, Christian becoming Christian Cage, winning the championship. My boy Jeff Hardy going there. Your boy Jeff Hardy too. Championship before coming back to WWE. TNA was a legitimate alternative at that time and gave us great wrestling, but also I do agree they kept WWE sharp. And at a point in time when TNA kind of fell off the map and was Impact and was struggling to keep a TV deal, and it was no clear alternative for ROH was faltering. Those were the years when WWE was at its worst, if we're being honest.
Unfortunately.
But we a long way from that. I don't see WWE. I don't see AEW going nowhere. I don't see TNA going nowhere. I'm loving everything that WWE is doing right now. For the most part, obviously nothing's ever going to be perfect. But NXT Heatwave, I think, will go down as 2024 NXT Heatwave will go down as one of the 5 to 10 best NXT pay-per-views all time, man.
Put it out there with the takeovers. Shit.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there, man. It's up there. And I'm gonna be real with you, 96. I don't see Trick getting his belt back no time soon. Honestly.
I don't think so.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see him getting the belt back no time soon, gang. I'm sorry. Like I love Trick, but
I think Sean Spears might get it before he does, bro.
I think Sean Spears should get it before Trick gets it back. Because again, Trick, just like Jay NXT for at least another year and a half. I feel like I don't think he should even get called up at the next draft. I think Trick should stay there for another 2 years. He's still fairly new as well. He's another NIL guy. He works, proving that NXT knows how to create stars. But I think he's still got a lot of time to develop and a lot of room to develop. And I think throwing him on the main roster too early could hurt his career. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Trick, though. Whoop that Trick. And shout out to Trick, because you know what? You know why I gotta shout out Trick Williams one more time? Because he believes.
Why?
He believes in Joe Hendry.
We do too.
Yeah, let him tag with Joe Hendry from like an NXT and TNA.
Hey, that'd be a fine tag team.
Talk about an aura off. Talk about an aura off. Like that team can believe. That's their name. Aura.
Believe in the Trick.
Believe in the
tricks.
What's CM Punk say? All right, you're doing tricks on it.
Yeah. He said, stop doing tricks on it.
Bro, he's insane for saying that on live television.
Bro.
Like, I love John Cena, but that's
Punk been wilding. Punk been wilding.
My
But I guess
man.
we should talk more about Money in the Bank really quickly. Let's run through the matches really quickly for Money in the Bank. Of course, the men's Money in the Bank opened the show, and in what was to me, my boy Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, the guy to win, stole the show. They stole the show in that match. I think it was a really good match. Some freaking Chad Gable suplexing a ladder. Like
I thought Chad Gable did really well too.
Yeah. Great showing. And it was one of those matches where any of those guys could have won and I would have been satisfied, honestly. I would have been happy with any of them. But when we kind of knew what was gonna happen, Drew McIntyre won that match, of course. Trying to think of anything. What else in that match that I want to highlight? Much more. The shock to me. I thought Logan Paul would have interfered and helped cost LA Knight the match. They didn't run any interference in that match. Also, the White Six. We were thinking that too.
I was also thinking Punk was showing up at that point in time.
And it was crazy that we thought it was 3 people kind of interfering in that match and nobody, no distractions, no nothing. Drew McIntyre throws a ladder at freaking Jey Uso's face. That was a nice spot. I like that a lot. Just shows Drew McIntyre has beats. And he climbs up the ladder, becomes Mr. Money in the Bank. What was the next match? Was Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Another really good match. I won't say a shocking victory for. You said what?
I wouldn't say shocking, but to finish him with one finisher is kind of annoying.
That was what, and also not that Sammy needs a cheap win, but we kind of felt like it should have been something. But in hindsight, I wasn't one of them people that it was a whole bunch of people on social media. Oh my God, they just ruined Breaker's push, this, that, and the third. Well, if you watch Monday Night Raw, then you know that they didn't ruin his push because all that did was piss him off more. And that should be, because here's my thing too. He's a rookie. He should lose to someone like Sami Zayn the first time. It makes sense. And we talked about it on the show, and I switched my pick from Braun Breaker to Sami Zayn because we had talked about Sami Zayn losing in Canada to Roman Reigns. He needs to get that home victory, the home crowd cheering him on, got the home court, home field advantage, however you want to take it. And Braun Breaker, rookie, makes a couple mistakes, but now he tore up Sami Zayn, he tore up Ilya Dragunov. Monday Night Raw, he still looks like a freaking monster, as they should. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to what match at SummerSlam.
That's gonna be the best match of the night if they do.
Let's go. Hey, if we getting Ilya, man, if you watch the daggone, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch Braun Breaker last night on Monday Night Raw. Don't even go back and watch NXT matches. Just go watch the match last night. Even to give them this is awesome chance. And that was just a normal match. Imagine you add Sami Zayn, one of the best veterans in professional wrestling today. And I don't get why Sammy getting a lot of people call him Sammy Hogan. He been a champion for 3 months, bro. Y'all doing too much.
Bro, they hate
now, man.
They hate babyface champions, bro. They hate them. Look at Cody
so quick, bro.
People
start turning on Cody in a month.
Bro, Cody's had 3 banger solo matches, back to back to back.
Classics.
We don't care about this. You guys are weird. You guys are weirdos.
The only thing,
it was a bad IC champ.
The only thing I don't like about Sammy's reign is that he just got to stop being the underdog.
That's true.
We know
that's what
he's been the underdog so many times.
I'm not the underdog.
Hey, after that spear, after that spear, that motherfucker underdog.
Bro, he cannot take a spear to save his life. I'm sorry you're old enough that you can't take a spear properly, but look at Carmelo Hayes how to take a spear, bro. Or Ludwig Kaiser. Just let him clear you, bro. Don't turn to your side. Don't be a Sheamus and turn to your side. Come on, bro. Take it like a G. I used to take him in the backyard whenever we were wrestling. I'd say, all right, bet me. I'm getting speared, bro. You just got to take it.
Yeah.
Come on. Pause. I know that sounds weird, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're a hooper, Sammy. You're a hooper. You're a hooper.
Now I'm laughing at you, bro.
Taking is crazy. Taking is crazy.
I didn't mean
it. Shout out my nigga Taz B, man.
You just gotta. You're a hooper, bro. You know what you have to do. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
For the love of the game.
I agree.
Next
up, it wasn't a match, but probably. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was saying the only person who should ever be an underdog all time, forever, and we know him as Rey Mysterio. He should always forever be the underdog, regardless.
Yeah. I don't want to see him as anything else.
That's I say that's the only one person.
Man. I don't want to see Rey Mysterio Femi. That motherfucker do not need to be dominant.
Squashing people.
Sammy's
squash JBL at WrestleMania. Imagine if JBL at WrestleMania. He just beat people in 20 seconds. Bro.
But listen. Sammy's promos are so like passionate and they're really he's a really good promo. But I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. I know I'm being picky.
No.
This for me. I'm the underdog. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna do it. Like, bro, you're the champion. You already did it. Just keep doing it. What are we doing? Come on, bro. You don't need to.
I agree.
You don't need to be keeping the underdog. Like, they don't believe in me. They don't believe in me. Brother, the only person we believe in is Joe Hendry. Shout out to him. Brother, you are the champ. You're supposed to be saying, all right, who's next? You need a Goldberg.
Yeah.
You need a Goldberg.
Who's next?
Aura.
Yeah.
Aura. You just need to use it. Who's next? Come on, bro. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's do something.
Hey, Reed. Calm down, Reed.
Bro, I like Sammy so much, bro.
Hey,
Sammy's ain't got this motherfucker turning around.
Bro,
this motherfucker turned around in that chair.
Y'all see what I saw, bro. Y'all see what I saw.
He said, Sammy.
Nah.
Hell no, bro.
Wait. Hold on. Why does motherfucker Reed keep doing this?
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
Bro, he keep trying to put the imaginary mic in his face, bro. He need to be gone, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. All right. Here's what I gotta say. Here's just what I gotta say about it. Like Les said, he says he keeps being the underdog. Just tone down on the underdog stuff, and you're the champ, bro. You act like it, but come on. You and KO, like, I will say this, like, I'm not going to give up his identity as somebody in ROH that we know, but I'm going to keep kayfabe. Sami Zayn and KO.
It's always been Sami Zayn. I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go. Exactly. But them two are some of the most talented wrestlers I've ever seen.
Yeah. But
the underdog gimmick just doesn't work. So it doesn't just work like that all the time. Like when he was in the Bloodline, it was white hot. He was the main reason why that storyline like worked to what it was.
Yeah.
The main event. After that, even then when he was going for the IC title, like I wanted Chad Gable to face Gunther and beat him, but it is what it is. Now it's just like he's just waiting in the waters. It's kind of like he just has the championship now. Even though the Braun Breaker storyline is pretty cool. But we want Braun to win, you know what I mean? Because, Braun kind of deserves it.
I think he's going to take it at SummerSlam.
I don't even want Ilya to win. As much as I love Ilya and I want Ilya to be a champion, Braun Breaker to win that title because I want Ilya to face Gunther at Bash at Berlin. That's what I want to see.
About with Triple H doing Braun versus Ilya that night was Ilya didn't lose. Ilya got hit with a chair because he's too much for everybody. He's a problem. He's a problem.
I love it.
And so is Braun.
Hell. Look. Ilya should win the Royal Rumble. Give me Ilya versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Fuck it at this point.
I'll take that shit. I'll take it.
I'll take it. WrestleMania 41.
Bro, who is winning? We ain't gonna get to it right now.
Go there?
There's really no clean winner to Royal Rumble 2025. There's really not.
Oh yeah, that's why I just threw Ilya hat in there right quick. Throw his hat up.
Hey, bro.
It's wide open. You got Punk, you got Ilya, and we got the guy I want to talk about next. The guy that y'all want Sami Zayn to be a little more like, and that is John Cena. Because next, to take up a lot of time on the show and give us some time, but also a very, very important moment in WWE history. Announces his farewell tour at Money in the Bank.
The GOAT.
All of 2025, we can be expecting appearances, matches, feuds.
Yep.
Lasts from John Cena, his last Royal Rumble, his last WrestleMania, his last matches. And it's going to go all the way up to December. And lately, they haven't been having a December. I'll get into it because I'm an avid Cena hater. I was, and I'll definitely I'm gonna get my last. I'm gonna get my last. John Cena sucks. He sucks on nuts. John Cena sucks.
I've never heard that second part.
I've never heard that second. I've never heard that.
You ain't heard the
I've never heard that.
Oh, I guess that's just me and Zulu. I guess that's just us. Me, Zulu, and Wilder. I guess that's just us. I guess that's just us, man. But y'all wasn't Cena haters like that. You know what I'm saying? We used to sing the song.
I never hate my glorious John Cena.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all wasn't Cena haters, so
we can. You know what would be really cool if they did a one-off pay-per-view just for him in December.
Why you gotta? That's what I was gonna say. That needs to be his. It's no pay-per-view in December usually. As the last couple years, it needs to be a John Cena special in December.
There should be a John Cena tournament, John Cena Classic. I need one of them.
Cena Classic. Like literally, let John Cena pick every match. Let him pick every match.
Hey, you don't want me to be the booker because I'm burying everybody. So John Cena gets 17.
Yo, I'd watch that motherfucker take a shit in the ring, bro. If I could see it one last time, bro.
Yeah. He's breaking Ric Flair's record. I don't care, bro. He doing it first day.
Like I told y'all a minute ago, I was used to be completely against him breaking the record. I have since changed on that. I think John Cena should break the record. I think he should break the record. The hard part is, I love that he's even being very modest about it. And I don't think he's going to ask for it.
Yeah.
If the cards line up, if luck is in his favor, then he'll get the opportunity to do so. And here's the beautiful thing in it. It's 2 championships there. It's 2 worlds.
I'll just throw this on the. Y'all remember when Kobe retired?
Yeah.
How much did he score that night?
Of course.
60.
What if John Cena's last match, he wins it and he relinquishes the title? Starting the Cena Classic.
That's what I was thinking too.
It needs to be
the Cena Classic tournament.
It needs to be the World Heavyweight Championship because if Cody still has it, I don't think people will allow that.
I don't give a fuck what Cody wants.
Listen,
when my GOAT is retiring, my GOAT gets what the fuck he wants. I don't give a fuck what Cody Rhodes wants.
it's not
because here's my thing. We got two options, right? We got two options if we are going to run the Cody Rhodes versus. We got three options. If we gonna ever run the Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, which
it's gonna happen.
Gonna do, if we being honest with you, right?
It's gonna happen.
We can one. Finally, and honestly, I think we should do this for this run. It's going to be hard because nobody's gonna want to boo him, but I would love to see a heel John Cena.
Oh, I would love to see it too.
It's not gonna happen.
That as a Cena hater, I wanted to see for the longest, but like, because who the fuck gonna boo John Cena during his last run? For real.
I'm not.
Second,
I'm not.
We can do the baby face against babyface, the two biggest baby faces in recent WWE history, going one-on-one against each other. I think there are very intriguing stories to tell between Cody Rhodes and John Cena without them needing to be healed. But the one that I think is much more likely that we could get is Cody Rhodes turning to Homelander to fight Superman, John Cena.
Hey,
that's so fire. That's so fire.
Ultimately, though, whoever John Cena beats, I would prefer him to win it on his last night and then relinquish the title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I kind of would prefer that to be his story. Like, eventually, he should get to the point where, even though, real life, he said he's not trying to force it. Storyline, his last 6 or so months, that should be his only focus. Yeah,
and it's like this,
fans,
bro. It's simple. Oh, not my fault. It's simple, bro. It could be like, will John Cena win his 17th? He could even lose a match, bro, where it seems like he was gonna get the 17th. He fucking loses by a fucking fluke or something, and then the time is winding down, and they say, "Oh, this is John Cena's last match. It's a title match. Will John Cena do it, bro?" It's simple, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's simple.
Bro, but you know who could be his last? People want him to have Randy as his last opponent. I have somebody even better. I wouldn't even say even better, but their rivalry just sticks out more to me than him and Randy. Even though
Punk.
Not even him.
Adam Copeland?
Edge?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Edge.
Nope.
Batista?
Nope. Just had a title match recently.
AJ?
JB, no, I'm fucking with you.
I don't think they're gonna put AJ and Cena.
Cool. They might have it.
They gotta run it back, but I don't think it's gonna be his last match.
I just want to see it because I think him and Randy have that's the main rivalry. Randy and him, Randy and
Punk
and Edge. But AJ had the best 3 matches at a.
Yeah, that shit was a
AJ
dream.
is like the antithesis of John Cena. Like, he was the TNA guy while John Cena was the WWE guy. Like, their rivalry is just as long as any of those other rivalries. You know what I'm saying? They were the faces of their company, trying to make their company beat the other company. So they were before they were even in the same company. But for me
it's
personally,
the same thing.
My dream last opponent for him is my boy Carmelo Hayes. I know we're gonna get that for sure. I just that feud
is like off the wall.
Feud is perfect. How's that off the wall? I feel like those two. Okay, let's put it this way: if he gonna put somebody over in his last match, it should be Carmelo Hayes.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what I fair. If he's gonna put somebody over, to me, out of any of the young guys, because he already tried Austin Theory and it ain't working. If it's anybody that he gonna give that rub to in his last match on the main roster right now, it's Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
I have an even better idea. Go back
to how he came to NXT. What did he do?
I have an even better idea.
The Ruthless Aggression promo against Adam Cole. in his first. So you know,
I have a
lot of even though he don't be rapping, he kind of be dropping bars. Melo be dropping bars. I feel like a lot of his style is a young Cena. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of younger Cena in Carmelo as far as his mic skills and the way he talks. The braggadocious style, just feeling like, you know, that's how John Cena came in. Like the word life John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics was like, I'm better than y'all. Like, you know, I'm fresh, I'm fly. Y'all lame, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like they could have a, if he gonna put somebody out. But go ahead, Liz.
Okay. Here's what we could also do. Would y'all be mad?
No one cares.
Shut the fuck up. Would y'all be mad if Cena won the one title that he has never won in his career?
The IC title?
I would love it.
I'd be okay with that.
If he's not gonna get 17, if he's not gonna get 17, he need to be a Grand Slam.
I think I feel like we should get both. That's just me though. Because look. If he's gonna win the 17,
you only got a year. You only got.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because look. This is how we do it. Look, listen. If Cena's gonna win the 17th and he's gonna relinquish it in December, right after he wins or whatever, the IC title, when Cena wins, let's get the open title, the open challenge matches, so he could face people on a weekly basis or like whenever he's available or whatever. It could culminate when Melo takes the belt from Cena way before December.
That's a good theory. I think mine that I'd really like is him win the Rumble for a third time. And then
hell no, I'm getting off this shit right now.
Hey, bro, listen, this is mine. This ain't yours. This is mine. Stop talking.
John Cena stands.
Stop talking.
You John
this is
Cena
mine.
stands.
Stop talking.
You a John Cena?
You had your time. You had your time. You had your time. It's my time now. The time is now.
The last time is now.
The last time is now. So go ahead. The last time is now, motherfucker.
Wins the Royal Rumble, goes to man, loses.
Reed, we can't hear you, gang. You got too mad.
You know you talking some bullshit, man. Talking some bullshit. Talking about John Cena winning the Royal Rumble. Get out of here with that shit, man. We don't want to see that shit, man. We gonna boo that nigga. We erupted and Cena sucks chance if that happens. On my
you,
crazy
not me. I'm
saying we, as in me and all the Cena haters. You think we not gonna say that one more time, man? I miss
Teams
chanting.
to Nation.
Teams to Nation. Cena sucks. I miss
Teams to Nation.
Hey, bro.
Cena sucks. Go ahead, Reed. Go ahead. Now, what was you saying, bro? Because you say you win the Royal Rumble. Go ahead, man. Finish your point, man. Because we don't know what happened with you.
You just got me so heated that the wife called me and said I need to shut up because so now I'm even more mad.
It's crazy because reading the and she heard him all the way from the.
So now, not even he needs to bury Carmelo Hayes. He needs to bury. He needs to win the 17th. He needs to beat Cody, beat Randy, beat everybody. Beat Roman Reigns. Beat Paul Heyman. I don't care, bro. You gotta let him win. I don't care. I don't see. This is what happens when you interrupt me, bro. I was mad. Now you got me heated.
What'd you say? Needs to have it.
He need to bury the Wyatt Six. I don't care. He need to bury.
You think Cena should just go on a full run where he buries everybody?
Yup. It's his heel run. That's his heel run. There you go.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
Idol.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit, man.
All right, let's move on because it's late as hell.
I gotta.
Yeah. I was gonna say enough about John Cena. The last time is now. We're gonna be talking about this for months to see what all is gonna happen with John Cena. I'm excited. As a what they call when somebody like get off drugs, whatever they call what's it called?
Huh?
I can't think of the word.
A crackhead?
Like they be like, I'm a something, whatever. I'm a Cena fan again. Let's go.
Reborn?
Hustle, loyalty, and respect, guys.
You reborn?
Yeah, I'm a reborn again Cena fan. You know, for the next year, I'm a reborn again Cena fan.
Born again Christian. HBK shit.
Yeah, I'm a born again. Come on now, let's hustle, loyalty, and respect our way to the top, guys. But seriously, the next match was finally the freaking Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest, which, you know, a crazy match. A lot of people upset with what happened. Obviously, we knew Drew McIntyre was going to cash in that match. And obviously, we knew when Drew McIntyre cashed in that CM Punk was going to come out and stop him from winning the title. He said, "You will never win a world championship while I am here again. You will not win another one." So, with that being known, you know, I think a really good match. They had a mishap. Damian Priest, you know, looked like he got knocked out as I watched the replay, you know, whatever, didn't kick out.
Did.
I wasn't upset with with how they treated the Money in the Bank. I think that's the main thing is how the Money in the Bank briefcase is treated. And a lot of people saying, why use it to advance a storyline? The Money in the Bank wrestling is about storylines. Everything is the title is there to advance storylines. Period. Used for that. He tried to cash in. He failed. It happens. So I wasn't that upset by it. I knew it was coming too. And it shows also that boring. Because I think we were all on pins and needles waiting on Drew McIntyre. And then with Drew McIntyre on our shoulder for CM Punk. And we got that. And I'm excited to see where all of in this match, which I didn't even think about until it happened. And that was that Seth Rollins was in this match. And Seth Rollins hates CM Punk as well.
Yeah.
Ain't too fond of Seth Rollins. So it was just the perfect storm to continue. A lot on this show is how Triple H entered all of the storylines.
Incredible promos too on Monday. I thought it was incredible segment.
Them a little bit, but Punk did his thing.
Yeah, I think Punk Seth took it on the chin though.
Seth got off.
He took it on the chin. Yeah,
he had to let Seth. Speaking nothing but facts.
Nah, but here's the thing, bro, about them is that they both speaking facts. No matter like whose side you on, you can say like, oh, you know what, that he kind of got a point. Oh no, he kind of got a point.
Yeah.
Some real ass shit going on there.
When that match happens, yeah. Yep.
But they should. I'm scared.
I'm listening.
I'm scared. I'm scared for CM Punk.
If
I'm so scared for this run, bro.
Have that match at SummerSlam, and Seth ruins it, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm scared about. He'll get hurt again.
CM Punk's health, bro. If he gets hurt one more time, bro,
he's gonna try to kill him for real.
Yeah, he go.
Like Drew McIntyre trying to kill that man right now, so he might want to be worried about all his health. Goddamn, he might want to be worried.
Well, Drew beating him anyways at SummerSlam. Regardless, he beating him at SummerSlam.
I think Drew gotta win the first match. Gotta win the first match after you screwed him out the world title 3 times. Punk, you gotta kill him.
Punk will get it back. He'll get it back in October.
That's like somebody taking money from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like taking food
Snatch
out
that
your
shit from his
mouth.
pockets. Yeah.
You gotta hurt him. You gotta hurt that man now. You might gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying? But really quick, let's talk about you. I know we've all accidents where you just like everybody just you gonna turn your head when you see a car accident on the side of the road. You're like, damn, what happened over there? And that's what the women's Money in the Bank match was to me. It was a freaking car accident. They had some botches. They had some crazy moments where it looked like they damn near killed themselves or killed each other.
The Michinoku drive off the ladder.
But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I think it was the match of the night just from an excitement standpoint. Like the men's Money in the Bank didn't lack at all, I don't think. But I think the women's Money in the Bank just, I don't know, man. Like I said, it was like a fucking car crash that you just can't look away from. You know what I'm saying? I think they had the more memorable moments. I think nobody will forget that Michinoku driver, and nobody will forget that bump that Chelsea Green took. I love Naomi with the split and the DDT, like just so many cool moments. The women did their thing. The standing ovation that they got. I know some people were like, damn, like they botched a match, but I think they stole the show in my opinion, and it is how great the WWE women's division is. Side note, before I let you chime in, the rumor is that they are finally going to introduce the women's Intercontinental and United States Championship. So again, that was a match. How much talent it is, and that mid card for the women's division on the main roster is needed right now. It's needed for the likes of Naomi.
Yeah.
Went like her, in my opinion. Naomi, the Zoe Starks, who, Zoe not ready for that. She'd be a damn good mid-card champion.
Yeah. I think
I wanted her to win Money in the Bank.
Who?
Chelsea?
Oh yeah, me too. I picked her.
She'd be a great mid-card champion if they don't want to put the world title on her.
Yeah, I also think they just need to do one. I don't know if doing two will do anything. Because you still got the
saturated a little.
Two women's, then you got the tag team, and then you got the mid card. Men's have the two world, Intercontinental, United States, and then men's tag team. Two tag teams. So that's 6. And I know I'm not trying to say, it's because it's the women's division, they shouldn't get more. It's because the men's have so much already. Personally, I would stick to one tag. Like tag titles, there should only be one. It doesn't matter what show they're on. They should go to both shows if they need to. That way it clears up.
I'm more than I ain't gonna lie. I like the brand split titles, man. Maybe it's because growing up on that Ruthless Aggression era. Like I feel like it's enough tag team for them to highlight them on both shows without taking away from anything. I think there are so many tag teams. Like, how long has it? The Usos had the titles for Hellas. Then fucking Judgment Day had the titles for Hellas. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long has it been since the Street Profits were champions? And those are guys that you could put the title on at any time, and ain't nobody gonna bat an eye. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the tag team division is that deep. And we were just talking about how, it's being revitalized. There are tag teams, and there are even like the Good Brothers working over in NXT right now. They could be being in that tag team division, being a threat. Tyler Bate. So we're not going to be seeing Butch and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. But nonetheless, so many tag teams. I do think it's going to be interesting to see if they try to bring both. But here's my devil advocate: should do 2 mid-card titles for the women's. Not just because you have men, but because of the crop of women that you have in that are ultimately going to come to the main roster and at risk of getting lost in the shuffle. Like a Blair Davenport. Blair kind of seems like they got plans for her, but not strict plans. And somebody like Kiana James, like, got some ideas for her, but don't know it's a wall yet. They are people that could be constantly in that mid-card title picture. tag teams. We saw I don't want to call them what everybody's calling them online, but Sonya Deville, Zoe Starks, and Baszler, that faction, which seems like it's gonna be kind of interesting. You got I think they're calling them, I forgot what people are calling Lyra and Kaden Carter. So I like how they're damage. Dakota Kai needs to be a champion. She needs to be a singles champion, and I would love it to be. I just feel like there's so many already there. Like I said, Naomi. A lot of people pissed that Naomi didn't win and Tiffany Stratton won that match. Unfortunately, it's one title would be great. I agree. Two, I think they could manage it. I think they could, but I could be wrong. Nonetheless, big matchup. Obviously, we knew the implications. I think Les was the first person to say that Cody Rhodes was going to eat the pin. And I kind of agreed that would be the best way for Solo to look like a threat. And I kind of called the booking in the fact that I said Jacob should be the one. Solo gets the spike and gets the pin. And that's what Triple H did. Made Jacob like an absolute beast throughout that entire matchup. I guess we can talk about your boy. I'm going to call him your boy, Tangaloa.
You better not. I don't want that on my name. You better. I don't care.
Hey, man. I don't know. Hey.
Don't ever say that again.
Oh, man, because we talked about it and we said, maybe he hit his head. And that's why he missed the low blow the first time. And then he hit his brother in the head with his low blow. But he was having a botch. A solid matchup. You know what I'm saying? I think we event, honestly. But I understand I want the bloodline and Solo to end the night with them looking strong as we get to this next deal, which a lot of people think at SummerSlam is when Roman Reigns returns. We're doing during or after Cody Rhodes match against Solo now, since they had Solo get the pin. But I thought it was a really solid match. Not a world beater. I personally think if they wanted to have match of the night, they were gonna have to have like an Extreme Rules or tag, and with it just being a normal, it was a good match, and it got Solo obviously doesn't look like that big of a threat, but with Jacob next to him, he looks like he could beat anybody.
He does, bro. Jacob's a monster. That's why I wish that's why when they said if Jacob, there was worry about Jacob coming to WWE so early because they think that he'd outshine Solo. We're seeing it right in front of our eyes, kind of. So, and he hasn't even really said much. He's just done a lot of action. A lot of action.
Oh, they don't want to put him on the mic. They put that mic in his hand.
Yeah, raps. There'll be raps for Solo. They'll push him to the bottom.
The good thing is though, facts. I think the good thing is that it allows it to be a natural progression when the time comes when I think Jacob is gonna like kick Solo out and be the leader. You know what I'm saying? It allows it to be clear that like, man, you was only even winning matches because of me. You was like 0-34 before I got here, like you was taking all L's. Y'all was getting y'all ass kicked by Cody Rhodes and them until I came and saved y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a very interesting dynamic, which eventually it'll be a subplot. I think even while they're like going against Roman and the Usos, I think that'll be the subplot of the bloodline. Jacob being the enforcer ironically, he's essentially playing. Solo was always eyeing Roman and looking to be the tribal chief. And I think Jacob eventually will really side eyeing a lot of Solo's decisions and looking to take him out and be the chief. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to that really quickly. You want to run down All In right quick, just some of the things, or you want to wrap it up?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Brody. I have not been watching AEW like that. I just know like Max beating up basically becoming heel again, beating Daniel Garcia, MJF beating up Daniel Garcia, Hangman with that fire ass promo, Swerve not having anybody to fight right now. Hopefully somebody good. I mean, Ospreay was good, but
I mean, he does. Cause look. So let me break it down to you exactly what Swerve is in between either his crisis or his dream match right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Final, and that's going to. So basically, they kind of set up most of the tag matches, most of the title matches. Not sure who Okada's gonna fight. Not sure who they're gonna fight. But if we run down the titles, Swerve is looking at either facing Hangman again for round or Bryan Danielson. I personally want Bryan Danielson to beat Hangman, but the way they book him, I don't know. He kind of looking like he just gonna snap on Bryan. But I would love for Bryan to get that, even if he's not gonna beat Swerve. And that's one of Swerve's dream matches. Obviously, Swerve coming up in that Seattle area where Daniel Bryan book that as well. That's a dream match for him for the title. Freaking dope. Then you have Toni Storm, who has the option between Willow and Mariah May. Obviously, we're finally gonna get that Mariah match in Wembley. I think that'll be very interesting. Hopefully, Jamie Hayter at least makes her return in Wembley. I don't know what's going on with her, but I'm really excited for Jamie Hayter to return as well. They've planted the seeds for, obviously it's going to be Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné, and what is going to be a banger in Wembley Stadium. I don't count the FCW championship as a champion, but I don't know what the heck Jericho gonna be doing, but he gonna be there. And then we kind of are establishing I'm thinking it's gonna be Ospreay versus MJF versus Garcia, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just do MJF versus Ospreay. So those are like the main stories so far. It's gonna be a blood and guts match. I think at the end of this month, Mark Briscoe leading the team AEW, which is kind of weird to me, if I'm being honest with you. It's a lot more guys that scream to me than the ROH champion. But I digress. He's the first guy in AEW. And then you've got the Elite on the other end. They need their fifth partner. They want Hangman, which is why I also think the Hangman will probably win the
Owen Hart Cup.
And that way you have Hangman on the Elite, on the side of AEW at Blood and Guts. But also, I mean, if you're gonna do that, you make Hangman lose, and that would be the reason that he goes back to the Elite. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of intriguing. I hate when people be like, AEW don't tell stories. I don't think they do. And you can't convince me that they do. I think there are a lot of things that they do that makes even fans that watch every week sometimes forget about the story. Yeah. Or they'll have, the thing with Swerve, it just feels like he's been going through the motions instead of developing Wembley Stadium for All In that could have been developing over these last couple of months. Ospreay versus Swerve match at Forbidden Door, which could have been a different match. Just a lot of I think AEW is doing great right now. I love what they're doing with Mercedes. I love that they teased her maybe being with the Elite. I think she is elite. You know what I'm saying? I think she'd be a perfect person to like be and get that extra heat. But overall, I'm looking at that all-in card and Ospreay versus MJF, Swerve versus Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, or Hangman Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné. I think gonna be the AEW women's match of all time. Even if they don't get all like, which I think is a chance that they do because it's Britt Baker and she's gonna try to pull out all the stops. She is Mrs. All Elite, I would say. You know what I'm saying? The first ever woman to sign, the highest paid. I've been very interested in Toni Storm and Mariah May storyline. I think they may even not make them turn on each other, kind of similar to Adam Cole and MJF last year at All In.
Wasted storyline.
Wasted storyline. Unfortunately, Adam Cole got hurt, so it got wasted, and then it got wasted again, and then it got wasted again. It feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it got wasted 3 times because they had this plan for, I don't know what plan, and it don't even seem like they had a real plan for the, I keep wanting to call them the United Kingdom, the Undisputed Kingdom.
They're not, where's
UK,
Wardlow?
but the other UK.
Where's
I just
Wardlow?
thought too. I've been seeing the other 3 Adam Cole either since MJF came back and attacked Adam Cole. Because why didn't Adam Cole get attacked? That was dumb. So again, AW tells a lot of stories going on. I just don't. I think it's certain marks that they miss on their stories and things like that. Where the fuck is Wardlow at right now?
Yep.
Like things like that make us. We want the best for AEW at the end of the day. We gotta critique it and say things like that. I know it's hard to keep everybody on TV. I know it's hard to juggle all these things. You even see, which is why I am a fan of what Triple H is doing as far as letting guys like Dijak go. You don't got to go. Because right now, you know, I know a lot of the stuff is healthy right now, but if Keith Lee is healthy, there ain't no reason why Keith Lee shouldn't be on TV right now.
Sure. Why is Jericho
just like
still
a guy
on
like Dijak?
Why the hell is Jericho?
We was talking about this. Look, really quickly, bro. Jericho was wrestling before I was born. Like I vividly remember Jericho sucking on a lollipop in WCW. I remember that when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember this, right? I remember when John Cena debuted as the prototype. John Cena finna retire and that nigga Chris Jericho still gonna be wrestling, bro. Something wrong with this, bro. Something's wrong with that picture. Something is wrong.
Someone needs to go up to him. Someone needs to go up to him and be like, dude, it's time to retire, and like mean it. And Tony Khan needs to be the one to be like, okay, we don't need you. Retire. You're taking away from young talents. Retire.
And I think he was doing great in but I thought that would always be like what he would do. He would like wrestle for maybe a couple years and then kind of transition to being more behind the scenes guy and helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Helping them out that way, putting over young stars. And it seems like he's been doing the exact opposite of that. Like he'll have a faction full of young guys and he's done nothing for it. He's had like 3 different factions now and done absolutely nothing for them.
Yep. He's not the best leader. Just proven. He's proven it already. His last best thing that he did besides his start of his AEW run was the list with Kevin Owens.
Like, and the song, amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think the feud with MJF was good, but it didn't do anything for MJF. It's like everything that he's done in AEW. I can't say it worked. I can't say it's been great. I can say he's did these different gimmicks. He's found ways to make himself somewhat interesting, but it's gotten played out now at this point. Now it's gotten played out.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons.
Hopefully, Wembley will be his life.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why I don't watch it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As much.
It's hard. And it's
free Brian Keith.
I saw Adam Copeland like saying that he likes the learning tree thing and like he's helping get Bill this TV time. He's getting Brian Keith this TV time and allowing them to show their characters. And while he kind of does that, he has these faction full of young guys. And you can say he's helping them get TV, but ultimately I feel like no one has benefited from being in a faction Chris Jericho.
Nope, not at all.
Sammy Guevara was gonna be one of the quote unquote pillars of AEW as far as the young guys, with or without, in my opinion. So I just, like you said, he's one of the guys that kind of makes the product sometimes hard to watch. I know I'm just one person. I guess I don't think nobody is enjoying it. Let's leave Chris Jericho alone right now. I just don't think nobody is enjoying that story as much as he is. I think he thinks he's getting good heat and he's really getting go away heat, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And those are two different things. For sure.
Yeah.
Me personally, as someone who's been watching a decent amount of AEW, and when I don't watch, I'll make sure I'll catch recaps and watch whatever they put up on YouTube, because they do a good job of recaps, things like that on YouTube. WWE doing a good job at that as well. Intrigued for All In, and like I was saying, All In, wrestling wise especially, is gonna have an argument. Book the card the way that I want them to. Now again, like I said, I don't know what the hell the Young Bucks gonna do. I don't know what Okada's gonna do. I think they have a chance to have a better All In than last year. Even I think it has a chance to top last year's All In and be one of the best overall out of all the companies in wrestling. It'll have wrestling wise a chance to be one of the best pay-per-views of 2024. And it seems like, we just getting banger after banger after banger in 2024 pay-per-view wise,
man.
Yeah. No misses, I feel like, for both companies so far in the year.
Yeah.
But as always, y'all know who it is, man. Y'all know what it is. To Say I Quit podcast, man. We've been dropping recently, man. So make sure y'all following us on social media, because I know we post them on YouTube Shorts too, but sometimes they be copyright and things like that. But follow us on Instagram, the Say I Quit pod.
Yep.
And enjoy some of the edits that we've been making, man. We got John Cena, Javon Evans, Lola Vice. We got a lot more in store on that front content. We're gonna have to do some special, some more tier lists. It's been a minute since we did a tier list episode in pretty soon. As always, enjoy talking to my boys Les and Restars. Les had to run out about wrestling. We could talk about this shit all day, all night.
Yeah.
You guys that come into the chat and pitch in, let us know you guys' thoughts as well. After we live, drop a comment. Let us know how you felt about Money in the Bank, NXT Heatwave, All In, hot takes. Drop that shit in the comments. Anything like that, and we'll get back to you. We'll let you all know what's up with it, man. It's your boy Lil Durk. It's the Say I Quit podcast, man. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's too fucking sick.
Yes, sir.